looking to put a drive together. Here's Rodgers to throw. Open man, there's Darnell Washington. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop it. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Here's Rodgers. He'll find Metcalf. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. DK Metcalf, 34 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for it with Jones. That is not going to be any hope as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Murray and company going for it on 4th. He'll try to do it himself. And he's brought down.
My fucking button got stuck, bro.
And a turnover on downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. Man open downfield, it's Metcalf. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter from Aaron Rodgers. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
16 yards. 1st down, Vikings.
To throw, it's Murray. Now he's going to step up and run. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Malik Neighbors with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Vikings are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. Pretty entertaining start. 14 all the score on EA Sports.
To kick off for the Vikings.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now it's Rodgers. This one complete. It's Devon Velo. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. With the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
A very solid gain of 27. From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 34. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Two chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Now a first and 10 at the 11. To throw, it's Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Warren. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. There it is, the defense waking up after 3 plays that hurt them. Finally, they stand up.
They have a little pride, too, you know. 3 straight first-down type plays. Yeah, they wanted to make one stick on their side, didn't they?
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. They run again with Dowdle. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Rico Dowdle with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
And they'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Now 3rd down and very long. Throwing now is Murray. He lets one go deep for Addison. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Murray going to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Addison hauls it in. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
A simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
From the gun on third down, Murray. He'll try to pick it up himself. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now Murray. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Murray now. He'll try and do this himself. There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings.
I throw dots, nigga. Stop playing with me, nigga. Dots, nigga. Dots, nigga.
His first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively. And now off to the races, down the right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Marquez Valdez-Scantling in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone. So that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Nine seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Murray's pass intercepted. The Steelers take over.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
the kickoff for the Vikings.
So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. That's an 83-yard kick return touchdown. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Here's Murray. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the gun, Murray. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Murray now going to do it himself. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. Murray sets to throw on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Now he's going to step up and run. Rodgers slowing to a stop with a first down. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
That's good for a Steelers first down.
26. Now Rodgers. And Wilson with it, complete. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Rodgers going to throw. And he's going to go down, sacked back at the 13-yard line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he's caught by Velo. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. A gigantic sack on 3rd and goal, a loss of 12. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
To throw is Murray.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They're going for it. It's Murray.
He'll try to do it himself.
And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion.
Now Murray sees something. He's going to change it up.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Completes this to Addison out left.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And 3rd and 8 now. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this offense on 3rd down today, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. Down to the 10.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
Vikings 21. Chris Boswell to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
That incompletion brings us one stop closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Murray's got to have this one.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
First down, Minnesota.
Back to throw. Murray.
Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Second and 12. At the 38-yard line.
Looking to throw. Murray. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Ball had his his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
Murray and company going for it on fourth. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football.